In addition to that, the USS Abraham Lincoln, it did make it back home to the port in San Diego, or it's en route right now. And then the USS George Washington did arrive in the Middle East. And apparently the second blockade, which we're in right now, of the Iranian ports is now on day 38. And the U.S. has about 20 ships in the Middle East protecting that area.
And obviously, we talk a lot about the financial hardships here in the United States, especially with gas prices and things like that. But of course, what's going on in the ground in Iran, they are feeling the financial squeeze far worse than we are. Here is the vice president talking about this new phase, as he calls it, with the war on Iran.
We have destroyed their conventional military. We have put an incredible amount of pressure on their industrial base they use to manufacture weapons. We're kind of now in a new phase where the most effective tool that we have is the economic pressure that we can apply to them. And this is a delicate dance because we apply economic pressure to them. They're going to try to apply economic pressure to us. But what has been true over the last couple of weeks is they felt a lot more pressure than we have. We're going to keep that going because we think that's the best way to ultimately accomplish the final objective here.
All right, JD Vance getting the word out. He's also going to be in Middleton, Ohio, talking about the midterms today. I also think that China has long been giving dual-use support over to Iran. Why don't we, being that we're there, why don't we start interdicting those ships and goes, guys, turn around. We're not going to allow it. When it comes to Russia, there's a sanctions bill that passed in Lindsey Graham's honor that would actually sanction every country that's doing business with Russia. Now, the president hasn't signed it yet. He's about to sign it. And I think it's got to pass the House when they get back in 2 weeks. That's what should happen. That means we sanction India, we sanction China, we sanction Turkey, we sanction South Africa. That, all of a sudden, that could put, who knows, economically Russia over the top in a bad way.
And why not? The president said there'll be consequences for anyone that provides a lifeline to Iran. They need to feel it.
Here's the Treasury Secretary.
This is going to be the greatest coordinated economic isolation in the history of the world. And we are going to them and saying, you are either with us or against us. You want this murderous regime to end. This will work. It worked in Venezuela once we put up the blockade. It is working in Cuba right now, and it is going to work in Iran, and we are going to collapse this regime.
And it's a reminder that, of course, the United States produces more energy than we use. Obviously, we're still affected by the markets because so much of all that energy goes on to the global markets. But places like China and India are still hugely reliant on Middle East oil, and Iran uses that to their advantage by focusing on that choke point.
And just the thing is, Jack Keane's coming up in about an hour, and one of the things he says is, it's for sure, in the Wall Street Journal had the best story last Sunday, and they basically said their goal is to start inflicting pain on us, going for our bases around October. That'll be their surprise. If we have to absorb casualties in October, the Republican Party will pay the price of the midterms. That's exactly what they want. They want to make Trump Jimmy Carter. And the way to stop that is to understand what they're going to do and just finish the job. And that's 20% of the targets that are still out there. You wipe them out, I think we go a long way to collapsing that regime. I would love to see us starting arming the population, who's basically been held hostage for almost 50 years.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.